Volume 1, Chapter 1, Hadith 24, Chapter 14 here. Narrated Ibn Umar. Allah's apostle said, I have been ordered by law to fight against the people until they testify that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and that Muhammad is Allah's apostle, and offer the prayers perfectly, and give the obligatory charity. So, if they perform that, then they save their lives and property from me, except for Islamic laws, and then the reckoning accounts will be done by Allah. And that one certainly needs some context, doesn't it? Certainly, this is as a state, and an actual Islamic state doesn't fight anyone because they apostatized or blasphemed or because they don't believe. It's when the fighting has to happen because there's self-defense and the defense of others, then these are as the conditions. So the Hudud law those are enacted. So the punishments again regarding stealing and stuff like this. But religion, as people will call it, that don't know that religion is a relationship, with the created and the creator. So everything you do in regards to the creation is part of it. Will say, So the people who limit religion to just their prayers or reading scripture or some building or something are going to act like, okay, religion isn't enforced, but the system that is enforced is the penalties, or the lack of penalties, or whatever. So if there's crimes that require compensation or something like that, or there's, I guess you could say it's a crime if people don't keep to their contracts as spouses, or as some sort of business agreement. In my country, they separate it between civil and legal matters, but that's just nitpicking separation. I mean, it's a understandable sort of separation, but that's it. Like, I literally had a police officer told me, this guy defrauded you, but we don't deal with that. That's a civil matter. It's like, really? Somebody said they were going to do something for money, and they didn't do it? And as far as performing the prayers perfectly, it's done, as best as you can. You certainly work on perfecting that your whole life. And you do find in the Islamic state that people are allowed to worship as they will. And I don't mean the Mossad-led